everyone, this is going to be a quick video reviewing the Magpul SGA stock adapter for Remington 870 recoil pads. Now for some of you, this video is going to be very familiar looking because honestly, I've done this video before. I was going through some of my videos and trying to put some into playlists so that they are easier to watch, and I accidentally deleted this one. So I'm just going to redo it right now. So real quick, I'm going to do a safety check of this. There's nothing in the chamber, nothing in the tube magazine. It's empty and safe. So here's the adapter right here, and this is the recoil pad that I put on it. This here is a limbsaver recoil pad. And I made this upgrade because the original recoil pad that this comes with is a very hard recoil pad. When I shot this gun with the original recoil pad on here, it looked like my shoulder got slapped with a waffle iron. Right here are the pictures of how my shoulder looked with the original recoil pad. So I definitely didn't like that, so I decided then that I needed to come up with something better. Originally, I was just looking for a softer recoil pad to put on the original piece that holds the recoil pad. Now, you may be able to do one of the grind-to-fit type of things for that, and it would probably come out cheaper. But since I don't really know how to do that, I just decided to buy something. Later, I took it to the range after shooting it, and with this recoil pad on here, it's much better than with the old one. This here, it makes my shoulder slightly red, but the marks disappear, pretty soon. It's just from the gun going off. So that's definitely good. It's not bruising, it's just red from being pushed. When I bought the adapter, it didn't come with any spare screws, which is kind of an aggravation, but it doesn't really matter because I emailed Magpul and they sent me spare screws. The only screws I had for this was the ones from the original recoil pad. So I put those in here temporarily, then when I got the new screws I actually put that in the old one. There are many different recoil pads for Remington 870s, so that's something you're definitely going to have to be aware of. So be sure to get the right type of recoil pad. This one here, what I did was I actually took the adapter into Cabela's. I just took it to the front desk and I asked them if I could take it back with me into the store, and they said yes. And I just took and matched the recoil pad up to the adapter. I opened them up, checked, and when I got the right one, that's the one I got. There are many different Remington 870 recoil pads, so that's something you're definitely going to have to be careful of. For the recoil pad for this adapter, if you're going to get a limbsaver, the one you want is the one that's for the 700, 710, 770, 7600, 870, 12 gauge and 16 gauge, 1100, 12 gauge and 16 gauge, 1187 and SP10, and you want it for the synthetic stock. So right there, it's the yellow one that's highlighted. So if you're going to go buy it, you may want to screenshot that to make it easier. Maybe take a picture of your computer screen, whatever you need to do, and order it that way. Or if you're going to get it online, then there you go. And here's the front part of the package right there. So that's the one you'll need. This adapter right here cost me $10 plus shipping straight from Magpul. The recoil pad I believe cost me $35, but if you don't want to pay that much, you can get the Remington name brand recoil pads, which are a little bit cheaper. They're about $25. So that's definitely an option as well. There's other recoil pads out there as well, such as Packmeyer and so on and so forth. So pretty much pick whichever recoil pad you want. I got this one just because it's a very nice recoil pad. Between this one and the Remington one, I haven't shot obviously with the Remington recoil pad, but when I felt between the two, this one just felt like it would absorb more recoil. Another thing I like about this recoil pad is when you look, you see a small hole there and a small hole there. What you do is to get the screws in and out, you take a screwdriver and you actually put it in that hole. Or if you're putting it in, you put the screw through that hole, and then it closes up a lot so you don't have big screw holes exposed. But if you want to get it out, what you can still do is just take a Phillips head screwdriver and back those back out. They also make these Magpul SGA stocks for the Remington 870, and they sell stocks similar to this that take this type of adapter for the Remington 700 and the Ruger 1022. So you could use this adapter on other guns as well. Of course, using something like this on a 22 would be kind of ridiculous in my opinion. So this is definitely a highly recommended upgrade. If you haven't done this upgrade yet, I definitely recommend doing it. Because as I said, this is just much softer than the original one. It would be nice if Magpul made it to where you could get a recoil pad this soft, but for the original adapter. But, you know, doesn't really matter. I already have mine done. But it doesn't hurt that on this one, at least in my opinion, I think it looks cool. You know, it goes, and there's a bit of an angle right here, so it just makes the stock look that much cooler. So, that's pretty much it. This is definitely a highly recommended upgrade, and if you're thinking about doing this, definitely do it. You know, find yourself a good recoil pad, as I said, and do the upgrade. It's an awesome upgrade, and I highly recommend it. So, I hope this was helpful and informative. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And I'll see you in the next video. See ya!